Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Monarchs will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Cal's offense comes onto the field first today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times. Had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete to the right. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's James. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Turns it loose. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the 1st quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Myers. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's... the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Gets the back moving. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Caught close to the marker. It's King. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Quarterback extends the play. He got it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Power ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Let's go. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. Working that left side now. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Breaks the tackle. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls it in. It's Gray. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Judowski. He'll work his way down to the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one splits the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it?
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Monarchs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. Running free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Firing to the right, complete. Snowed under by the defense.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
37, Old Dominion, 6.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lining up to convert third down.
Third down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Monarchs have their offense in high gear.
That's a first down for the offense.
The option look. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. And runs through another guy. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
14.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop. And he's having a day.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Monarchs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on second and goal. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 18 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Inside a minute to go here in the third. The give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Motion from the wide out. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Huff. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Brake. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, it'll be first down. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On target over the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Give to the back. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Working the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Judovsky.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting.
They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Man, that stinks. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total dominance.